It's November the 5th, 2024. It's literally 2 minutes to 7. I'm on the outskirts of Scranton, which of course is Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, his hometown. And you can see people are beginning to arrive. And it's interesting that these are working people, people in overalls, people in nurses' uniforms, stuff like that. So it's just before 7 o'clock. The polls are about to open. I found a voter. So come on. Are you excited about the election?
I am. And I'm praying.
You're praying? What are you praying for?
I'm praying Donald Trump wins.
Well,
we need it.
So we're just on the outskirts of Scranton, of course, Joe Biden's hometown.
Yes.
There's quite a lot of Harris Waltz posters. In fact, it's almost 50-50 here, isn't it?
I would say, yeah. I think this election is a little different than previous because a lot of people were not, they wanted Trump, but they didn't want to put a sign on their lawn.
Right.
This year, you're seeing a lot more signs.
So he's not quite the bogeyman that he used to be.
Right. Correct.
And you're praying for him, but is he going to win?
I hope so. I hope so. I hope he wins by a landslide. We need this. We need it.
What's the one big reason for voting for Trump?
I thought I was better off. When he was in office, I was better off. Yeah, my stock account is okay, but if I'm paying more for groceries and more for everything else, I'm not getting ahead.
Yeah. Well,
and I don't like all of this liberal stuff.
Whatever. We've got a proper conservative voter here. There's not much doubt about that. But I do think the single most important issue for American voters, and Trump's been asking the question, are you better off now than you were 4 years ago?
And I don't believe I am.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I'm with Dennis now. Dennis has been helping out with the local Democrat campaign. And you say you voted Republican in the past locally, but nationally you've always been a Democrat.
Yeah, with the exception of one presidential election, the second time Ronald Reagan ran.
And he won 49 states, didn't he, or something?
I didn't like the Democrat that year.
How important do you think this election is?
Incredibly important. Incredibly important. I think, some of the dire predictions of people on my side who say if Trump wins, it's a total disaster, I think some of that's a little overbaked. But it's a huge election. There are so many differences between these candidates, and it means a lot for the world too, because their international view is a lot different. I think Trump is much more protection, keep America home.
Yeah.
America first. It's going to shake up the international order, and I'm only saying that because you're from England.
Well, and is Harris a good candidate? Come on, be honest.
I think she's good. I don't think she's great.
Yeah.
She's better than I thought she'd be. I knew nothing about her, really. I mean, she's a vice president, probably the worst job in the world.
So who's going to win? Come on.
Harris is going to win.
Easy?
Not easy. Nothing's easy.
Well, we're getting a variety of predictions here. I think the truth of it is no one has really got a clue.
That's why we're here.
Thank you.
Very nice meeting you.
What a pleasure.
Nigel.
So this difference between the cities and the rural areas is just enormous.
Oh,
Huge.
complete.
Yeah. You won't see any Harris signs out as you go maybe 5 miles, 10 miles.
So we get out to sort of hunting, shooting, fishing country, and they're all conservatives.
Very true.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah. So you're not sure who's going to win?
Honestly, I have no idea what to
I
expect.
keep
really
going
don't.
back and forth. 1 minute I really think it's going to be a
The
landslide.
problem is, so many people hate Trump.
Yeah.
They don't look. They like his policies, but they hate Trump.
And the abortion issue. That's the other thing. I think.
Yeah, it's an issue. Yeah. But isn't the cost of living the most important thing?
Absolutely. And they closed the
And the borders.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Those are the two big things for me.
Yeah. Well, pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Thanks.
I hope
Thank
you
you.
have a good day.
Thank you. It's quite interesting talking to people. There are more Trump signs on the lawn than there were 4 years ago or 8 years ago. He's not quite the feared figure that he used to be. Who's going to win? Well, Pennsylvania, there we are. The polls are open. They're open. I have to say, this state is key. From everything I'm seeing, early voting numbers, etc., I still genuinely believe that Trump will take this state. And if he takes this state, I don't see how he can't win the election.